Have you ever noticed something strange? The same bad situation happens to two people. One person immediately panics. Their heart races, their mind goes blank, they make decisions they later regret. But the other person? They take a deep breath. They stay calm. They think clearly. And somehow, they solve the problem. So what makes the difference? Are some people simply born mentally stronger? Or is there something happening inside the brain that most people never realize? The surprising truth is this: calm people don't have fewer problems. They've simply trained their mind to respond differently to pressure. And once you understand how they think, you can start doing the same. Let's explore the psychology behind people who stay calm under pressure. 1. They don't fight reality. When something goes wrong, most people immediately think, "This shouldn't be happening." The brain starts arguing with reality instead of dealing with it. That resistance creates stress before the actual problem even begins. Calm people do something different. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "Okay, this is happening. What can I do now?" This tiny shift saves enormous mental energy. Psychologists call this acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means stopping the fight against reality so your brain can focus on solving the problem. The faster you accept the situation, the faster your mind starts working instead of worrying. They control their attention, not their emotions. Many people believe calm people don't feel fear. That's completely false. They feel fear just like everyone else. The difference is, they don't give all of their attention to it. When most people panic, their brain keeps replaying worst-case scenarios. What if everything goes wrong? What if I fail? What if people judge me? The brain becomes trapped inside imagination. Calm people bring their attention back to reality. They focus on the next small action, not the next 100 problems, just the next step. Because attention controls emotion. Where your attention goes, your emotions follow. 3. They have practiced stress before it arrives. Pressure doesn't suddenly reveal who you are. It reveals how you've trained. Think about firefighters, doctors, pilots, emergency responders. Do they stay calm because they're fearless? No. They stay calm because they've mentally rehearsed difficult situations again and again. The brain loves familiarity. When something feels familiar, it creates less panic. That's why mentally strong people intentionally do uncomfortable things. They face challenges. They solve difficult problems. They expose themselves to pressure in small doses. Over time, stress becomes something their brain recognizes instead of fears. Confidence isn't built during pressure. It's built long before pressure arrives. Number 4, they separate facts from stories. This is one of the biggest psychological differences. Imagine your boss sends you a message. "We need to talk tomorrow." That's the fact. But instantly, your brain creates a story. "I'm getting fired. I messed everything up. My career is over." Notice something? None of those things actually happened. They're stories. Calm people constantly ask themselves, "What do I actually know?" Instead of believing every thought, they question it. This simple habit prevents unnecessary anxiety. Because the brain often creates fear from imagination, not reality. Number 5, they know that every emotion is temporary. During stressful moments, it feels like panic will last forever. But neuroscience tells us something interesting. Emotions naturally rise, peak, and then slowly fade. They're like waves. The problem is, most people feed those waves by constantly thinking about them. Calm people don't. They remind themselves, "This feeling will pass." Instead of reacting immediately, they wait, they breathe. They give their brain time to recover, and once the emotional wave passes, clear thinking returns. Sometimes the best decision is the one you make after your emotions settle down. How can you become calm under pressure? You don't need a different personality, you need different habits. The next time life becomes stressful, remember these 5 things. Accept reality quickly. Focus only on the next action. Practice discomfort before life forces you to. Separate facts from imaginary stories. And remind yourself that emotions are temporary. Mental strength isn't something people are born with. It's something they build, one difficult moment at a time. The calmest people aren't the luckiest people. They aren't fearless. They aren't emotionless. They've simply trained their brain not to let fear make decisions. And that's a skill anyone can develop. So here's a question for you. When you're under pressure, what's the first thing your mind does? Panic, overthink, or stay calm? Share your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to understand how your mind really works, make sure to subscribe, because understanding your mind is the first step toward mastering your life.